You feel it first as a whisper, a slow leak. You were in the gym, but the weights feel bolted to the floor. You were eating less, but your belt keeps tightening. That 3 p.m. crash isn't a dip anymore. It's a cliff you fall off every single day. You've been told this is just aging, a linear, inevitable decline. You're supposed to accept it, get softer, get slower, get used to it. That's the lie. What you were feeling is a calendar. It's a signal. Your body is sending you a biochemical sauce, and you've been misreading the message as surrender. The fatigue, the vanishing muscle, the fat that clings to your gut like a life preserver. These aren't features of getting older. They were symptoms, evidence of a quiet sabotage. A specific, reversible hormonal shift that's been sold to you as fate. Tay, we're not talking about aging. We're talking about theft. You were being robbed of your energy, your strength, your drive. And the thieves aren't years. They were 6 modern, everyday habits you probably think are harmless, maybe even healthy. By the end of this, you'll know every single one. You'll know how they work, why they were crippling you, and exactly how to shut them down. This is about turning back the clock. This is about turning the key in a lock you didn't know was there. Your vitality is gone. It's being suppressed. Let's find the leaks. All right, the leak. We found it. You're not just getting older, you're being suppressed. Your body's signal for vitality is being jammed by modern life. Let's find the jammers. The first one is so common you've probably been told it's good for you. It's in your salad dressing, your chips, every restaurant fryer, industrial seed oils, soybean, corn, canola. They call them heart healthy. That's the joke. These oils are high in a specific fat, omega-6 linoleic acid. In excess, it's a fire starter. It drives systemic, silent inflammation. Think of inflammation like a constant, low-grade alarm blaring in your body. And your hormonal command center, the tiny switchboard that tells your body to make testosterone, it hears that alarm. It goes into lockdown. Survival mode. It shuts down non-essential production, like vitality. Your body reads the chemical signal from these oils as a threat, so it acts threatened. The fix isn't complicated. It's a swap. Toss the bottles of vegetable oil and margarine. Cook with stable fats, olive oil, avocado oil, real butter, tallow. Animal fats your ancestors would recognize. This isn't a diet tip. It's removing a primary source of the inflammatory static that's drowning out your body's own signals. Do this for a few weeks. You're not just eating better. You're turning down the alarm. Next, the silent saboteur. Stress. You think it's in your head. It's in your chemistry. Your body makes cortisol, the stress hormone, and testosterone from the exact same raw material. It's a factory with one precious ingredient. Under chronic stress, that factory gets a priority order. All hands on deck for cortisol. Survival first. Vitality can wait. This is called the pregnenolone steal. Your stress literally steals the building blocks of your testosterone. It's a chemical cannibalism. And it gets worse. High cortisol tells your liver to produce more of a protein called SHBG. Think of it as a prison. It locks up the testosterone you do have, making it useless. You feel this. You're tired but wired. That weight around your middle that won't budge. That's not just fat. That's a hormonal flag. The fix isn't don't stress. That's useless. The fix is a daily down payment on calm. 5 minutes. 10. Diaphragmatic breathing. Sitting in silence. Not to achieve enlightenment. To send a counter signal. To tell your nervous system the crisis is over, so the factory can switch back to making what you need to live, not just survive. This is biology, not philosophy. Your mind is a chemical factory. Run it right. Now the foundation. Sleep. You can fix your diet. You can manage your stress. But if you wreck your sleep, you're building on sand. The majority of your daily testosterone release happens during REM sleep. It's a nightly repair pulse. Shortchange your sleep. You short-circuit the pulse. 1 week of 5-hour nights can drop your levels by 10 to 15%. For men over 50, there's another thief in the night. Sleep apnea. You snore, you gasp, you stop breathing. Every time you do, your oxygen plummets. That crisis crushes testosterone. The fix is non-negotiable. A cool, dark room. No screens an hour before bed. It's boring. It works. And if you sound like a chainsaw or wake up choking, get evaluated. A CPAP machine isn't a sign of weakness. It's a tool to reclaim the most anabolic, restorative 8 hours of your day. Without this foundation, everything else is just noise. So those are the first three. The pervasive burdens, the environmental static, seed oils, stress, poor sleep. They're the background radiation of modern life, constantly pressing down on your system. Now we shift from what's being done to you to what you're missing, from burdens to deficiencies. The next three are about what you need to put back in. Starting with a socially accepted poison. Alcohol, a liver loader. You think it's a relaxant. It's a chemical triple agent. Here's what that nightly drink actually does. Your liver metabolizes the alcohol. That process orders your liver to produce more of an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase has one job: convert testosterone into estrogen. It's a gender-swapping spy in your bloodstream. That's strike one. Strike two. Alcohol is a direct toxin to the Leydig cells in your testes, the little factories where testosterone is made. It damages them, kills them. Strike three. It spikes cortisol, the stress hormone that's already stealing your raw materials. The effect is cumulative. A nightly habit isn't a habit. It's a constant state of suppression. The fix requires brutal honesty. You need consecutive alcohol-free days, 3-4 a week minimum, not to prove anything, to give your liver a chance to stand down, to let those enzyme levels drop, to allow your hormonal command center to stop receiving the chemical signal of a constant emergency. Beer might be the worst offender, thanks to plant estrogens in hops. This isn't about morality. It's endocrinology. Your glass isn't half full. It's half estrogen. Now the good news. Something you can actually add. Minerals. Specifically, zinc and magnesium. These aren't optional. They're essential cofactors. Zinc is the literal spark plug for the enzyme that turns cholesterol into testosterone. No zinc, no conversion. Magnesium improves sleep depth and tells your liver to produce less of that testosterone-locking protein, SHBG. Here's the problem. Your gut absorbs less of both as you age, and the modern diet is stripped of them. The fix is food first. Oysters, red meat, pumpkin seeds for zinc, spinach, almonds, avocado for magnesium. But for men over 60, food might not cut it. The math of absorption works against you. A targeted supplement can bridge the gap. A reasonable dose: 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc, 200 to 400 of magnesium glycinate. A quick warning: long-term high-dose zinc can cause a copper deficiency, so cycling or a balanced formula is smart. This is low-hanging fruit. Correcting this single deficiency can change how you feel in a matter of weeks. It's not magic, it's mechanics. Your body has the blueprint. You're just providing the materials. Finally, the signal. The muscle signal killer. A sedentary life. You think muscle is for show. It's a communication network. Muscle tissue is an endocrine organ. When you work it, especially under heavy load, it releases beneficial signals called myokines. These signals tell your entire system, including your hormonal axis, that you are strong, capable, and need robust testosterone levels to maintain this state. Lose muscle, and you lose the signal. You become invisible to your own vitality system. The fix is specificity, not just activity. Not long, slow cardio that can spike cortisol. Strength, heavy, compound movements. Squats, presses, rows. 2-3 times a week. Focus on progressive overload. Safely adding weight or reps over time. The goal isn't to be a bodybuilder. It's to be a broadcaster. To send the clearest possible biochemical signal that you are alive, under construction, and require the hormonal fuel to match. 45 to 60 minutes is plenty. This is the proactive step. This is you taking the wheel. So let's look at the map. We started with a whisper, a slow leak you called aging. It was never that. It was 6 points of suppression, 3 burdens from your environment. Inflammatory oils, chronic stress, poor sleep, and 3 deficiencies in your control: alcohol, missing minerals, a lack of strength signals. That 3 p.m. crash? That's your body begging for a different fuel. That stubborn belly fat. That's a hormonal flag, not a life sentence. Your testosterone level isn't a fixed number on a chart. It's a dynamic report card. It tells the story of what you eat, how you sleep, what you drink, how you move. By systematically removing these suppressors, you are editing that story. You are changing the ending. You are giving your body the unambiguous signal that the crisis is over, that it's time for vitality, not just survival. You are reclaiming the narrative of your own body, one leak at a time. If you want to make that mineral piece straightforward, especially with absorption being trickier as we get older, I've linked a comprehensive men's health formula in the description that combines these key nutrients in the right ratios. It's one less thing to figure out, but the map is yours now. The quiet pride isn't in a supplement, it's in knowing the code. And finally, after all this time, speaking the language your body has been waiting to hear.